be super safe out there with the tropical storm. Hope you're doing well. Sean and Gaucher, hope you're doing okay, my man. And glad to see you on the agup.com text line. We are the Out of Bounds Show. ESPN 105.9 The Zone. You can watch the show right now on YouTube. Search Out of Bounds Sports. I'm the bald guy with the blue pullover and some really big, thick glasses that I love, by the way. They're my new glasses. They're stylish. As stylish as you can be considering how blonde I am. But yeah, I'm the bald guy. I've got Beats on and a blue pullover and a Whiskey 61 cup with some coffee in it because I brought my percolator with me since my electricity went out. And I'm here. I got a picture of Stella bottles behind me. And I don't have Mississippi State or Ole Miss on the set, the helmet. And here's why. They're in my car because I took them to Martin's. And my Adidas bag is still in my car, and it was raining, and I didn't want to mess with it. So we have kind of a weird hodgepodge of helmets on the set. But if you want to watch the show right now, I mean, if you're super bored and you want to watch the show, go to YouTube and search Out of Bounds Sports. Now, I will tell you this. All the clips on there, Jackson's done all kinds of different things with our graphics. So when you see Tom Luganbill on there, Mike Detillier on there, Dave Bartu talking about Ole Miss football on there, whatever. The graphics are a million times better. Jackson's doing a lot to our YouTube and our video. Facebook, too. Search the Out of Bounds Show. But I'd love for you to go to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button for us. Jackson's put a lot of work in. And search Out of Bounds Sports. Out of Bounds Sports on YouTube. Hey, your SEC Insider hit this morning is brought to you by the Greek Wings. The Greek Wings in Piedmont at Aplos in the Renaissance and Aplos in Highland Village. Lebanese rolls are amazing, and then pair it with maybe a shrimp gyro. They have Stella, and you know what we're doing all during football. Wings and Stella.
Smart.
Here's to delicious wings everywhere and anywhere, and Stella Artois. All right, 105.9 The Zone ESPN. Let's do an out-of-bounds roll call. Why is the weather guy in downtown Starkville?
Yeah, I need answers.
Does that make sense?
Aren't they further away from the coast than we are?
Yes.
Right?
I mean, I thought the weatherman would be in Biloxi.
I mean, I'm geographically challenged.
I know you are, among other things. But, I mean, I thought he would be in Bay St. Louis, Long Beach, Gulfport, Ocean Springs.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, maybe on the Mississippi-Louisiana border. But maybe he wants to go to the game this weekend.
I know, man.
Maybe he's hoping for a bounce-back game.
That's right.
From Jeff Lebby and Coleman Hutzler. And that offense and that defense against Toledo Saturday night at Davis Wade Stadium. I don't know, but that's weird. Let's do the out-of-bounds roll call. I'd like to know, first of all, we want you to be okay. Be careful with the tropical storm and the rain and the wind. So how are you listening to the show, radio or streaming? Radio or streaming. 2, where are you listening from? What town? And then 3, who is your team? It can be your team this weekend or like your team that you just love.
Yeah.
It can be your bet of the week.
Yeah.
It may be tonight.
Give us a lot.
Bills at the Dolphins. You may be on one of the teams or you may be on a part of the game or a player prop.
There we go.
Tyreek.
Ooh.
Josh Allen. Keon Coleman.
Now we're talking.
Who's with the Buffalo Bills, was with Florida State last year. Whoever. But we want to know on the agup.com text line, 601 885-3776. And that's 885 Whoa, did I just do that?
Nice.
Oh.
Slow down.
Okay. We want to know radio or streaming, where you're listening from, who your team is. And it can be betting or the team that, like, you wear their underwear.
Right.
All right. 601-885-3776. This is what Mississippi State needs.
If you're smart, you go get somebody that's 300 pounds and smell like bacon that's ready to come out the end because we need defensive linemen.
That's true. Fred Smoot hit the nail on the head. That's what Mississippi State needs. I don't know if they found one this week or two, but
if you're smart, you go get somebody that's 300 pounds and smell like bacon that's ready to come out the end because we need defensive linemen.
And don't forget this as we go into the weekend, and regardless of your team and the game that you're focused on, whether it's A&M at Florida, LSU at South Carolina, or Ole Miss at Wake Forest.
Salt kills snails, not players.
Boom. All right. Hey, did you get the audio that I sent you from the lady? Her name's Cody, I think. All right. So earlier in the show, if you're just now joining us, good morning. We love you. We were, off and running in the show, and Jackson came in. He got here early today. He got here at 6:58. And I wasn't thinking. I was looking at just our little prep services that come into our email. And so I didn't even know what time it was. And, I was looking at the National Day, and I was laughing. I was like, that's going to fit Jackson. It's National Video Game Day. I mean, that guy used to power through some video games. I mean, nobody could waste a day or a weekend like Meadows.
Man,
okay?
3 years.
Yeah, I mean, double down. I mean, he can get into a video game and 3 weeks later be like, what happened? All I did was order pizza and, drink Woohoo or Yahoo or whatever that chocolate Yoo-hoo. Yeah. Whoa. That chocolate drink that'll kill you.
That's some good stuff.
And then, shout out to Mac McCool, who's listening in Inlet Beach. He's always listening to us, and we greatly appreciate it. Ole Miss fan, grew up with him. We went to MRA together. And I hope he's doing well. So, National Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Dude, man. They could make
I actually like
Yoo-hoo.
I mean, I don't ever drink them, but man, like if you gave me one, I'd drink like 20% of it and feel amazing. Now, I go through Dairy Queen once or twice a year and get a small chocolate sundae, and it's amazing.
But I mean, what if you made a Yoo-hoo chocolate shake?
Oh man,
golly,
is that crazy?
That's gonna be.
We're gonna have to get Beagle Bagel Madison to make you a chocolate shake, like the Jackson Meadows. Do they have shakes?
They may have Yoo-hoo.
They may have Yoo-hoo,
which is big.
Okay, well, we'll ask Sally and see. What do you think about that Big Joe panini that I put you on at Beagle Bagel?
I don't want to surprise you here, but the longest that thing's ever lasted, once the wrapper's been broken,
right?
Seal breaks,
right?
I mean, we're talking about 7 minutes.
Wow,
6.5 minutes probably.
So it's their French dip. It's Big Joe panini,
and I'm telling
it's delicious.
You just dip. You get your all Jew, all just sauce, and just stab that thing in there.
Stab it.
It's one of them deals where you gotta go home. I don't need to be eating a French dip in public because I'm gonna crush it, and it's gonna get nasty, and I'm gonna drop stuff, and I just need to go to the house and eat it.
Go to the house, or you eat it up here.
Right.
Usually you well, sometimes you take it to go, but sometimes you eat it here.
Up here, yeah. I mean, and then it's going to. It's just
Big
bam.
Joe panini at Beagle Bagel in Madison.
It's big time.
Yeah,
it is big time.
All right,
got me off of the chicken salad, which was tough.
That's a tough pivot, isn't it?
It was we like to show range.
It's like Larry Bird wearing out Kelly Tripucka
range
in 1986.
What a name, Tripucka.
Yeah, he was a guy. He looked like he was a hairstylist, but he played in the NBA for the Detroit Pistons.
Hold on.
Yeah, look him up.
Yeah,
Kelly Tripucka.
Yeah, I got you.
Not sure how he really made the league, but I guess back then you could. Did you just look at him? He's got a porn stash.
What in the world? He does. Oh man, this guy is. He's like a basketball version of Freddie Mercury.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's what
Yeah,
I see.
Kelly Tripucka was like a basketball version of Freddie Mercury. Holy moly, that was good.
This is funny.
I think he missed the
That's
championship
stash.
teams of the late 80s when I was such a big Isaiah fan. And Joe Dumars. And Vinny the Microwave Johnson and Rodman and Lambeer. And even John Sally, I think, was the sixth man. I think he was the sixth man of the year, actually, one of those years. He was one of the first athletes that got into media hosting a show that was kind of more of a, not hardcore sports, that was just not like, this was a good show, but Chris Berman and Tom Jackson were talking. They're breaking down football and they're getting in and out and they've got to hit a commercial and, it was cutting edge and all that. Sally was on it was a boutique channel before we had the Food Network and all the all the 600 boutique channels. So it was, he was on TBS hosting a show. And this is way before podcast. This is 1995. Yeah. But anyway, Sally was on those Detroit Pistons. They were the ones that got in Jordan's way. Nobody ever talks about how Jordan lost his first 7 years in the league. They only talk about how he never was. He never lost in the finals.
Right.
He was 6-0, but he couldn't get past the Celtics or the Pistons for his first 7 years. Isn't it amazing? They need to put people around him, and like Scotty, like Horace, and some others.
LeBron.
And what?
Unlike LeBron, he didn't have to supplement anything down there.
Well, yeah, LeBron.
Got it done.
Well, I can't get into that.
No,
It's football season. All right, you just tried to walk me down a path that I didn't. I don't want to go there.
It's a long one.
We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Call KCB for any residential roofing hiccups. KCB Roofing. KCB Roofing. Residential. KCB Roofing. Residential. If the storm gets you or you just need to replace your roof. KCB Roofing. Residential roofing. Now, earlier in the show, I was talking about how last night at Martin's in Livingston when we had our Patron event, it was great. And they made the ultimate Jackson Meadows Bachelorette drink. It was a peach Patron cooler, and it was a delicious cocktail. But it was perfect for Jackson Meadows, who basically anything he drinks is sweet, whether it's Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Or do you like sweet tea?
Man, oh, yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a sweet tea
With a pound
guy.
of sugar.
Absolutely.
I don't want anything under.
You're dying to get diabetes.
As long as there is a way to get it through whatever I'm drinking, I'll drink it.
You're exactly what Big Pharma wants.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Defy all odds.
So last night he had to study the menu, and I'm a big. This is going to be another life business lesson for Jackson. I'm a big believer in you need to get to the counter and order. You need to be able to sit down wherever you are, here, business meeting. We've all traveled, Atlanta, D.C., New Orleans. When you sit down, you need to be able to keep the conversation going, breeze through the menu, make a decision.
Yeah.
Because it also tells me whether or not you can make business decisions. So this is Cody. I just came across this on Instagram, but she framed it up perfectly on people who take too damn long, and you know who you are or you know them, and they all need to be eliminated and taken to Siberia in Russia. This is Cody Sanchez talking about how basically we don't teach people K through 12 and undergrad how to make decisions.
It takes you to order at a counter, and I will show you your bank account.
Why?
I was at a counter, like one does, a coffee shop. A lady in front of you takes 4 centuries to order a coffee and a muffin. What I realized very quickly is, if you want to get something done, you give it to a busy person. That's why they say you should take somebody to dinner before you hire them, or take them out to lunch, see how they treat the staff. But I also think, see how quickly they make decisions. Because people who take forever to order, when they stand in line, one, are really comfortable inconveniencing somebody else around
True.
them, which means they have limited self-awareness, maybe borderline narcissism. And then simultaneously, they're not very efficient at the things that don't really matter. And so if we know we are here for a finite amount of time, why spend so much time on that?
Not very efficient on the things that really don't matter. She absolutely nailed it. You can thank me later if you're a teacher or a professor. Feel free to grab that clip. I'll send it to you. I hope that you play it to your class once a week. Not once a week. Jackson Meadows, what did you think about that audio? I think she absolutely nailed it.
I can go both ways. I hear where she's at on the narcissism part, right? But that would mean that would be the case if there were other people ordering.
There are other people ordering.
Like who?
Like you're in a line at the counter.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
there are people
different.
behind
you. Yeah. That's a whole different deal. But you got to get able to go.
Yeah. If you're at a table, there are other people ordering. Plus, your waiter has other tables.
That's right. Now, that part, that's a good point. The waiter with the other table. I was referring to last night.
So it applies. Well, and that bartender was busy.
Yes, she was. She was moving. And, man, that's there's some validity.
No, there's
a lot
100%.
of validity. There's a lot of there.
Let's play it again. This is Cody, because we missed it cut off the first part. She's talking about she's waiting in line at a coffee shop where you order at the counter. Like when you go to Burgers, Blues, Barbecue, B3 in Dogwood, Flowwood, which is an amazing place, I need you to be able to assess or step back. Either assess, grab a menu, or look up at their menu board. You do the same thing at Beagle Bagel, by the way, here in Mass. You have to, you're ordering up at the counter. Assess, boom, boom, boom. That's what I want. Keep rolling. You don't need to hold people up. That's not awesome. And so let's drop Cody. And this, we can tie this in with football too, by the way. Oh, I can actually tie this in real well.
Yeah.
Really, really well with football and football coaching. Okay. So this is Cody Sanchez, who I think she's brilliant. Plus she's very attractive. This is talking about getting your stuff together and being able to make a decision.
Show me how long it takes you to order at a counter, and I will show you your bank account.
Why?
I was at a counter, like one does, a coffee shop. A lady in front of you takes 4 centuries to order a coffee and a muffin. What I realized very quickly is, if you want to get something done, you give it to a busy person. That's why they say you should take somebody to dinner before you hire them, or take them out to lunch, see how they treat the staff. But I also think, see how quickly they make decisions, because people who take forever to order when they stand in line, one, are really comfortable inconveniencing somebody else around them, which means they have limited self-awareness, maybe borderline narcissism. And then simultaneously, they're not very efficient at the things that don't really matter. And so if we know we are here for a finite amount of time, why spend so much time on that?
Oh my goodness. I mean, that should just be it. That's a class right there. That's better than probably 80% of the classes taught in America, regardless of what level. I just won. Y'all can all go home. Wherever you're taking your son or daughter today, MAIS or MHSAA, you're good.
They're all closed.
Boom. Oh, are they?
Oh, there's so many are closed.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's what it is. Yeah, all of them are closed.
So everybody's sleeping. They got hammered last night.
Yeah.
Although we've got a lot of people on the text line.
Which I'm honestly pretty surprised with, because that's a lot.
I saw some of the tropical storm parties, people getting together and boozing it up, knowing that I got it now. They can sleep in.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I didn't let you sleep in.
Well, I mean, it's raining.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's raining. It's raining. But, oh, well.
I digress.
Okay. What'd you think? Do you think that's pretty good?
No,
all right, let's take it to football coaching.
Well, yeah, you can take it.
Now, listening to this show, that delay a game penalties absolutely drive me crazy.
Yes.
Because you practice for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then you practice some more, and then you practice some more. And I always wonder, are you practicing what you need to practice?
Right.
Most teams and coaches, no, a lot of them don't. Not most. I don't want to, okay? But delay a game penalties are unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
I mean, get the play in to the quarterback. You've had 2,000 hours in the offseason to dream up every scenario, Plus, you started practicing. Well, you don't ever stop practice. Now in high school, you can practice all in June and July. Everybody's practicing. You can basically do it in college, and the NFL has all the mini camps where they practice. So that's a lot of time. And then in August, you practice, another, 150 hours or something. You can't have a delay a game. You got to be able to make a decision. You got to be able to look at that play sheet, make the call. I don't care if it's 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 8. Make the call. 2nd and 4, 2nd and 7. Make the call.
I
4th and 1, you're either going and you know your play and you know what your personnel can do, or punt it. 4th and 2, you're either going and you know what your personnel can do, or or wing it.
I'm with this. Also, I would take any prospective quarterback out to eat. You know how they did the Wonderlic test?
Yeah.
That would be a part of my Wonderlic test.
No, I think that's something to that. They have to make decisions too. Now, going through progressions is one of the hardest things to do in sports.
Sure.
Because, it's not even seconds. It's split seconds.
Yeah, go through progressions at Kessler. Good luck.
Right. There you go.
Good luck.
Bacon, tamales, or fried crab claws.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's make a decision.
Go.
Barbecue shrimp, bacon. What did I do the other night with Lavin Mania and you?
Quick.
I made it
Decisive.
2 seconds.
Be decisive.
I ordered the appetizers.
It was perfect.
Let's go. All right. So let's think about this. Let's take it to football because y'all are all excited about your football teams as well. Some people are. But we're excited about games. Tonight, Bills at the Dolphins. And then we got college football tomorrow, college football Saturday, which I cannot wait. How about those 2 11 a.m. games? Are you ready? Because I am. I'm ready for LSU at South Carolina and Alabama at Wisconsin. Anybody want to have a Tito's Bloody Mary with me? I'll be in Starkville. You can come over. We'll do pickled okra. I've got the green beans, and Wendy will have crispy bacon.
Nice.
We'll have, it's all about the garnish, plus the game's on at 11 a.m. What you got, Double Down?
Oh, your favorite. Oh, man. I didn't realize we had some breaking news, kind of.
What is it?
The Pac-12.
I saw that last night. No, this morning when when the lights went out, I started reading through the article about Washington State and Oregon State inviting Boise State, Colorado State, San Diego State, and Fresno State.
How about that?
I hope they can put it together, man.
Same.
I do.
I do, too.
I want people to do well.
Right.
And have opportunities. I don't care what you're doing in life. I just want you to do well and have and take advantage of those opportunities.
Can they get any of the ones they lost back?
No, that
deal,
ship
right?
has sailed.
Okay.
No, you're not.
It's
the
over.
Big Ten's going to be paying $90 million a year, and even the Big 12 has their act together, and they'll be paying, I don't know, 35, 40 plus million. These guys are hoping, I think, to probably put something together where each team is getting $10 million a year, which is still good.
Hey, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a huge win.
Absolutely. San Diego State, Colorado State, Boise State, Fresno State. Trent Dilfer and Lane Kiffin went to Fresno State. Good morning. Welcome in. We're live in the Bank Plus studio, and it's brought to you by the Greek Wings at Aplos and the Renaissance. Pair it with the Stella Artois.